for the president naming a replacement for General Brown. And then I'll follow up with another personnel announcement that's been made over the last few days.
He thinks he's doing a bad job, and it's time for a shakeup at the Pentagon. They failed 7 audits in a row. The trust in our United States military amongst the war fighters is low. The president is shaking up the Pentagon and the Department of Defense, of course, with Secretary Hegseth leading, and he has the right to do that. It's actually quite common from administration to administration to do such a thing.
The president, when he swore him in as the chief of staff for the Air Force, called him a great man and a great gentleman. Does he distance himself from the remarks that he made back in August of 2020?
I think replacing him speaks for itself.
And then on
James.
one other one. If I'm sorry, thank you. On the FBI, the president also announced a new deputy director of the FBI, Dan Bongino. From what has been reported, and maybe this is not accurate reporting, you can tell me, the FBI director, Kash Patel, informed Republican senators that it would be an individual named as the deputy who was a special agent currently at the FBI. And of course, Mr. Bongino is not. Well, what was the reason for naming Mr. Bongino to this position? And was Mr. Patel not correct in making that assurance to those senators?
We all saw this coming as soon as Donald Trump took over and replaced the woke officials in every department with people who use common sense. Now, Karoline Leavitt is ready to face their questions and challenge their woke agendas one by one. The way she defended Dan Bongino in this particular response was absolutely hilarious. But before we get into her reply, let me show you how legendary he is, because these reporters aren't telling you the truth.
Nobody was held accountable.
I was passionate about it for a reason. How many freaking times are we going to let the FBI interfere in an election? I mean, this is supposed to be a constitutional republic. I'm not crazy, right? Like, this is supposed to be a representative democracy. Banana republic. We're beyond a banana republic. We're into like tin pot dictator third world stuff. This is embarrassing. At least Pravda didn't pretend to be anything but state apparatchiks. The FBI, and listen, I've been with you for a while. I work with a lot of decent guys. But I'm done with the rank and file stuff, too. I'm done with it. If you took part in this, anyone who took part in this, anyone, I don't care who you are, an analyst or an upper-level manager, the next president who comes in office, they should schedule F as many people as they can in the federal government and fire every single person involved in this. Everyone. The receptionist in the FBI office who took a call on this should be fired. We are not a third world.
I'm sure none of you have ever seen someone this passionate in the FBI or in any federal position in recent years. Right now, the woke crowd is trying to brush him off as just a podcaster because they don't want you to see this video.
Freaking kidding me. Are these the same 51 intelligence officers who falsely bullshitted America? These scumbags, every single one of them. You hear me? Absolute scumbags. You don't like the word? Too bad. That's what you are. A bunch of scumbag fuckwads. Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. 51 of you pieces of shit who told America before an election.
This is exactly why all these corrupt officials are in tears over him not getting nominated. And that's not even the worst part. They've even bribed politicians just to get media coverage and control the story. But this time, it's not going to work.
This laptop that would have changed the entire course of American history, would have kept the border closed if Trump got reelected, probably wouldn't be a Russian invasion of Ukraine, probably wouldn't have been an October 7th attack either. We'd be living in a different world right now because you 51 intelligent scumbags, knowing you were full of shit the whole time, now you dare, you've got the balls to say that Trump could weaponize the spy services? I'm demanding an investigation if Trump wins into all of these people for a conspiracy to interfere in an election and potentially worse. And Joe Biden's going to be the first target of that investigation. You will never, ever teach these people that deep state lawfare is wrong without exposing them to the same sets of rules they want to impose on us. Someone did steal an election. And Joe Biden was a field general in that war on election integrity. Listen to me. I want an investigation into this conspiracy to steal the 2020 election. And no, we shouldn't let it go. I don't want to hear shit about, oh, it's time to move on. It's not time to move on. Or they'll do it again.
Just think about it. How amazing would America be with this duo leading the way? Even before he officially stepped in, people were already losing their minds, just like that reporter who tried to challenge him. Now, watch how Karoline Leavitt completely shuts him down.
I'm not sure if anybody in this room has listened to Mr. Bongino when he talks about the past corruption at the FBI, when he talks about his experience serving for the United States Secret Service. This is a man who loves his country and who has honorably served our country in ways that many people have not. He understands the depth of the corruption at these institutions, which the American people reelected President Trump to shake up. And I think it's quite despicable to see many networks in this room who have had chyrons on their television screens labeling Mr. Bongino as a far-right podcaster. He is not. He is a former law enforcement agent. He is a former Secret Service agent who put his life on the line to protect this country, and that is why the President of the United States has entrusted him for this important role. He's also an outsider to this Washington swamp, and we often see that when outsiders are appointed to such coveted positions, a lot of people in this city get very, very nervous, and they should be, because Dan Bongino and Kash Patel and Attorney General Bondi are focused on rooting out the corruption at these agencies and ending the weaponization of government once and for all.
None of these woke folks want to see them elected because they know just how much corruption they've been part of. And trust me, they're going to face the consequences. As Trump himself said, they will find out.
This executive order is the fuck around and find out order, also known as the FAFO. This order is for everyone who fucked around and will now find out.
Hold it. This is a good one. Is everybody listening?
Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe.